Steve, Jim Hunter, Mighty 1630 KCJJ. We are greeted with medical supplies.
This is the first time we've ever been greeted with medicinal gifts.
Well, Kayla and I always love to bring a little something for you guys, and normally it's a sweet treat, but man, this is like DEFCON 1 in the studio, and we just want to make sure you can make it through the winter. So some tea and Flintstone vitamins, they're for picky kids. We figured you could give those to Hardy, you know.
Well, it's funny. You're the first two guests. Well, I guess we had Emma earlier this morning. This week that has not come in hot, hacking and coughing their own selves.
Oh.
Yeah. We're feeling great.
I think it's that West Overlook campground air.
Well, you're getting all that fresh air.
Yeah. We're protected out there, I think.
I Lysol that, Mike. You can get a little.
Thank you. Oh, I'll get a little closer. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we are pretty respectful of that, at least.
Yeah.
Not so much of each other, but
Jessica's
the guests.
here, by the way. Jessica and Kayla are here.
Yes. From Holiday Lights on the Lake, which opens to the public next week.
On Wednesday, yeah, the 26th, we open. Our grand opening is with a walkthrough event. So we like to challenge ourselves on the first day. So we're looking forward to it, very much so.
Well, the weather's going to cooperate, it looks like. I mean, it's going to be a little cooler than it is now, but 40 degrees doesn't seem like totally awful. I know was it last year? It was like god awful cold and windy, and you guys said, "You guys want to do a drive-through instead?" And everybody said, "Yes, please."
Yeah, it was weird. I was sweating out there last night greeting guests. So Tommy got a big sweaty hug, by the way. Sorry, Tommy, for that, because we were kind of running around. And
this is like your preview for the media and stuff.
Yes, so we had our sponsorship and media preview, and Tommy actually flipped the lights on for the first time. He plugged them in. It was very exciting. He didn't know he was doing it when he showed up. I was like, "Get over there, bud." And then I didn't even let him talk. I stole the mic and I was like, "And from the Mighty 1630 KCJJ, the big talker." And then I didn't let him talk. I'm like, "Go over there and get in the tunnel, Tommy."
We were just so excited to see the lights come on for the first time this season.
Yeah, and I do have to say, he did it perfectly timed, without any rehearsal or anything. So.
Now, how long have you guys been out there putting this stuff together?
We've been building out there at the campground since just around Halloween is when we start our build week, is what we refer to it as. But really, it becomes more of a build month, a build era. And getting to see it all come together last night with our sponsors and media there was really cool.
It's like a build-a-thon.
A build-a-thon. We should call it that instead of. It's way more than a week.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And with every season, you change up the order and you get new displays. What do we got in store for this year?
Okay, so we are really excited for you to see our new displays. Our new scene is Under the Sea. So there's lots of fun puns that come with that, let me tell you. So we had a bubble machine going last night, and it's just adorable. There's SS Santa, it's a ship, and there's a sea dragon that wags his tail, and it's
many
delightful.
fun, friendly fish swimming around, and bubbles, both animated bubbles and real bubbles on walkthrough nights that kids will get to play in.
Yeah.
Cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, we also have we added an orb field. It's pretty trippy. It's really cool. If you stare at them long enough, I really do think it looks like they're levitating. So we're able to switch out 25% of the displays every year. And this year we decided that we were going to add something as well. So we added to our lease of displays, if you really want to get in the weeds about it. So we're trying to grow the event and take up more space out there. So we think that everybody is going to find it very enjoyable.
And now that we're going into our 5th year, if we switch out 25% every year, it means if you came only in our first year, almost everything would be different. We did keep favorites like the RGB tunnel at the end and the poinsettias and the stars, but most of the big displays wouldn't have been there in the first year.
Yeah.
And this has become a hugely popular event. I don't know which one of you came up with this brilliant idea.
I did.
Of course you did.
Captain Steve came to me in a dream.
Yes.
It was the middle of the night. I woke up, and I was like, "Captain Steve, holiday lights at the lake. We must.
But this area has been lacking something like this. There's neighborhood that do displays and luminarias and stuff, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
And you've got now. Not only do you have people from this area, but people from all over the country are here for holidays and stuff are coming to visit this thing. I know you guys are really cool. Hey, we got a New York play today or something like that.
Yeah. So, Big Brother is always watching, and we can do geo-tracking and stuff. So we can see what's pinging as it comes to the campground and where people are tagging us from or scanning QR codes from. And so
I haven't pinged in a long time.
Yeah.
especially the last couple of weeks.
Listen, you'll get back. You'll be able to ping again soon, Steve. I have faith in you. So it has become a really a family tradition. People are making new traditions, continuing old traditions. And like Kayla said, going into our 5th year, it's really exciting to see how far we've grown. And someone even said last night, they're like, well, I left for college in 2021 and this wasn't even a thing. And I came back and wow. And so all ages really do enjoy it. I think parents really love to watch their children be delighted, literally delighted. When the bubbles last night were such a hit, the kids were like, oh my gosh, bubbles. And I'm like, there's a giant 36-foot display above you, and the bubbles were the hit.
The bubbles were the hit. I mean, the kids were saying that, but I was saying that. Jessica surprised me with the bubble machine too. I did not know that was coming, and it made my night.
Yeah, Kayla makes all these Christmas miracles come true for people. So I try every year to do one thing that's going to surprise her, which is hard because she touches every single part of the event. So that made my night. That it made her night.
Oh, I loved it.
We're always amazed by you too, both of you. How much energy you have. Not only this stuff, but you're a realtor and you're a motorcycle enthusiast, and Jessica, you're just I don't know if you're a jet setter, but you are a country traveler.
Yeah, I like to travel. Yeah, we like to do things. We're busy. Yeah,
we do keep busy, but I will say, Holiday Lights at the Lake always, no matter what time of year it is, has a special place in both of our hearts. We're always daydreaming and trying to think of new ideas to make it better for the guests in the community. Circling back a little bit to how the idea for Holiday Lights at the Lake was started, Jessica is a past member of the Birdhouse Hospice Home of Johnson County, and kind of brought this idea as a legacy fundraiser to ensure that the important work they do there can continue into the future. Mm-hmm. And so Jessica's idea and energy and enthusiasm, along with a great group of founding board members who started back in 2020 actually talking about this, made it possible to open in 2021 for the first year, and we're really happy to be here in year 5 and excited.
Yeah, a hospice we're using a hospice. Jan
Oh, wow. Okay.
is in a hospice. Right now they're coming to the house. They send a doctor, they send nurses and people to help. Mm-hmm. And it's everything we talked about on this station for years and more. They're really kind and really helping.
Yeah, they're angels. They really are.
They seriously are. Yeah.
I imagine they're probably keeping Jan pretty comfortable and giving you a chance to be able to be with her in a role that's as a husband instead of caregiver, which is extremely important.
Yeah. Well, they help us because I got to work here. Mm-hmm. I owe a lot of people. They're helping out in the morning, and then I go home in the afternoon.
That's great. Yeah.
Well, and as the population ages, there's going to be more and more need for places like the Birdhouse, which is just the first time I heard about it, it just really melted my heart to feel like you can go to a place and feel like you're at a home, and you can bring your family in and your pets in, and you can cook, and you can live the end of your days in a normal situation rather than hooked up to a hospital bed and things like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm stealing this from somebody, and I wish I could give you the person who said it the first time, but it really did stick with me, is that we spend so much time at the beginning of our lives. We do, baby gender reveals and pregnancy announcements, and we celebrate coming into life, which is amazing. We need to do that. But when somebody's lived this great, full, beautiful, big life, I mean, Jan has done so much for the community and has been there for so many people. When it's time to usher somebody out of life, we should celebrate that too. Celebrate the person that they are, and be there with them as a family member or a husband or a wife, and be able to usher them out into life in the same type of, I don't want to say celebration, but in a way that we can actually make it so it's not just done, right? And I think hospice really helps people do that. So celebrating the end of someone's life, it's important.
Absolutely. So let's get down to the nuts and bolts of this. When are the hours, and how much does it cost to come out to Holiday Lights on the Lake?
Well, we are open every single night, Thanksgiving Eve through New Year's Eve. That's 36 nights straight.
Kayla knows because she's out there every single one of them.
And we are open on weeknights from 5:30 to 8:30, and on Fridays and Saturdays, extended hours from 5 to 9. Now, an important change this year is we've added some walkthrough nights on different evenings. So on some Wednesdays and some Sundays throughout the season, you'll want to check the calendar for those dates. We'll be closed to drive-through traffic and open for a leisurely stroll throughout the route, where we'll have fire pits and warming stations and s'mores and hot cocoa, and maybe some fun activities for kids to do while they're there, which we're really excited about. So there's 6 special walkthrough nights throughout the season. All others are drive-through.
Excellent. And then you charge by car, and then like if you bring a larger vehicle, there's a higher cost.
Yeah, if you bring us just a regularly sized family vehicle, it's a $10 donation.
That's nothing.
No, it's really great. And it also comes in exchange with some candy canes at the entry, which we're excited about. Everyone always loves to add a little sweet treat to the light display.
And we have dog treats for your furry friends. That's sponsored by Kayla Fisher Realtor.
We just do it all. I love it. Bubbles, dog treats, candy canes, s'mores. And the volunteers work every single evening, and we've got volunteer shifts available. If anyone wants to come out and help spread that joy and magic, or help us direct cars throughout the route, we are still looking for volunteers to help us as early as next Wednesday, which is our opening night.
Okay.
Yeah, and those walkthrough nights are $5 per person, 2 and under, and animals enter for free.
And where can you find out all this information?
HolidayLightsAtTheLake.com.
Excellent. And that's out at the Coralville Lake out there, and it's a beautiful setup.
It really is just something especially this year, something that's needed.
Yeah. Somebody had asked me in an interview the other day, what does it mean to us, especially during this climate? And I think it literally, for me, is an escape. It is a place that you can go, and it's cheerful. The volunteers are happy to be there because they're volunteering. No one's paying them $2 an hour to be out there. So they're excited to be there. We're excited to have you.
People make $2 an hour?
Well, I'm sure someone does somewhere.
Don't
Probably.
tell Jim.
No, God, no.
Jim, no, you're worth $3. You're worth $3.
That's really sweet of you to say.
Push for that. Don't settle for less.
Okay.
But we do. I think when we're out there, and I like to say that when I'm out there walking around, I'm trying to give good energy, and the campground is giving the energy back. And I truly believe that with everybody's collective good vibes, it just rubs off on you when you're out there. You can't help but be happy. I mean, there's a dragon wagging its tail. How could you not love that?
Yeah, and as the days get shorter and the trees lose their leaves and everything, that's really a bright spot. And of course, the holiday season's always festive. But just this nice little jaunt out there, and I want to try and get my grandkids out there this year.
Bring them on out. And Kayla, tell them about your favorite way to get to Holiday Lights at the Lake.
Thank you. So out at the Coralville Lake, there is 2 ways to enter. One would be to come from Dubuque Road and turn onto West Overlook. The other, which is my favorite, is to actually come across the dam if you can enter through Prairie du Chien Road, because you get a great preview of the entire mile-long route of lights. We have a couple different elevations and loops, but from the dam coming over, you can see them all. And if it's not frozen or snowy, you can see them reflecting and shimmering on the water. So it's a really fun
it's really neat.
entry. Or if you choose to leave that way, just make sure you turn over your left shoulder and take a peek.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you, too, for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for
Always
having
good
us.
to see you, and thank you for doing it. And again, this is for an awesome cause, and it's a great family event. And if you've not been out there before, this is the year to come out.
Yeah, and we're just so thankful for y'all being a part of our family. You are such wonderful media partners for us and giving us this platform to share our mission and share the event. Truthfully, we have so many people tell us that they heard about us on KCJJ, and
I feel famous.
Yeah, me too, right? People be like, wow.
You're just buttering us up because we're the only ones left.
No, Never. Listen, I don't bring Ricolas to just anybody.
That's true.
Okay?
We're like
Was
overwhelmed.
Tommy wagging his tail yesterday?
Tommy was wagging his tail. Yeah, and then I shoved him in the tunnel and light that thing up. I didn't even give him a chance to talk. I felt so bad. We're always scrambling last
So
minute.
is there like a big cartoon switch that you pull up, or?
We just have them plug in. We're on the radio and I'm motioning, but I'm using both hands to show plugging in
you're on
an extension cord. Oh, that's right. It's like this.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So it kind of just happened where I was like, "Hey, would you do the ceremonial lighting plug-in?" And I'm like, "I don't have a bio for you or anything." So, and he's like, "You know me well enough, you can make something up." So of course I like steal the mic away from Paula, and I'm like, "Blah blah blah blah, blah, get in that tunnel." And so he was like, "Okay," and he did a wonderful job. It was perfectly timed. Now I don't want to say anything about when Justin Roberts did it, but. Tommy's timing was just a little bit better, but in Justin's defense, I might have coached Justin poorly too. So one of these days, I'll get it right.
All right. Well, thank you again for coming out.
Thanks for having us.
You bet.
KCJJ Weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.